Welcome. This is my presentation for the Codebasics Resume Project Challenge number 11, which is about providing insights from Lok Sabha election data to a media company. For data visualization, I used Tableau Public. For minor data cleaning and manually verifying the results generated in the views of Tableau, I used Excel, and I'm presenting my work in Microsoft PowerPoint. First of all, I would like to thank Dhaval Patel sir and Hemanand sir for conducting these exciting resume project challenges every month. And working on this project has been both enjoying and challenging experience for me. And I learned a couple of concepts more in Tableau while working on this project. First of all, let us see the problem statement for this project. So, Attic Media is a private media company and they wanted to telecast a show on Lok Sabha election 2024 in India. But unlike other channels, they do not want to show who is going to win this election. Rather, they want to present some insights from earlier Lok Sabha elections of 2014 and 2019 and explore some less explored themes like voter turnout ratio, seat split, vote share, etc. in their presentation. So this is what I am going to present in my presentation. So this analytics presentation is divided in two categories. First one is primary analysis, for which the data files are provided by Codebasics, that are constituency-wise results 2014, constituency-wise results 2019, and state codes. And for answering queries related to secondary analysis, I need additional data. So in this analysis, I used 2017 literacy data of National Statistical Organization and state GDP data of Niti Aayog. The contents of this presentation are as follows. First we will see relational schema. In this, we will see how different tables are connected to each other to form the desired view and analytics in Tableau. Then we will go through the primary analysis queries. After that, we will see some secondary analysis queries as well. And then after that, I'll walk you through my dashboard. And based on the primary and secondary analysis and dashboard, I'll present my insights and recommendations to increase voter turnout ratio. So this is the relational schema I made in Tableau. First of all, constituency-wise results 2014 and 2019 are stacked together to form a single unified table. Then this unified table is connected to state codes table using the common column state using many to one relationship. Then this unified table is connected to NSO 2017 literacy data with common column state using many to one relationship. Then at last, this unified table is connected to state GDP data using two common columns, state and year, using many to many relationship as shown in this relational schema. So let us go through the queries related to primary analysis. So the very first query of the primary analysis is the top five constituencies in terms of voter turnout ratio. Let us see what exactly this voter turnout ratio is. Voter turnout ratio of a particular constituency is equal to the total votes from that constituency, the total votes cast in that constituency, divided by the total number of electors from that constituency. So the top five constituencies for the election year 2019 are Dhobri constituency from state Assam, then Nagaland constituency of Nagaland, then Tamluk constituency of the state West Bengal, then Bishnupur constituency of state West Bengal, and Lakshadweep constituency of Lakshadweep. And their voter turnout ratios are as shown here. Dhubri constituency has voter turnout ratio of 0.8835. That means 88.35% of the total electors of Dhubri constituency cast their votes in 2014 Lok Sabha election. And for 2019 Lok Sabha election, these top five constituencies are Dhubri again at the top, then Bishnupur of West Bengal, Barpeta of Assam, Jalpaiguri constituency of West Bengal, and Arunachal East from Arunachal Pradesh. Similarly, the bottom five constituencies in terms of voter turnout ratio are Srinagar, Anantnag, Barmulla, all three from Jammu and Kashmir, then Kalyan constituency from Maharashtra, and then Patna Sahib constituency from Bihar. For the year 2019, these bottom five constituencies are again Anantnag, Srinagar, and Barmulla from Jammu and Kashmir, then Hyderabad from Telangana, and Kalyan from Maharashtra. The next query of the primary analysis is top five states in terms of voter turnout ratio. Earlier, we saw the top five constituencies or bottom five constituencies. Now we are seeing top or bottom five states. So top five states for the election year 2014 in terms of voter turnout ratio are Nagaland, Lakshadweep, Tripura, Dadra and Nagar Haveli, and Sikkim. For the election year 2019, these top five states are Lakshadweep, Nagaland, Manipur, Tripura, and West Bengal. And bottom five states are Jammu and Kashmir, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, Maharashtra, Madhya Pradesh for the election of 2014, and for the election of 2019 these five states are Jammu Kashmir, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, National Capital Territory of Delhi, and Maharashtra. Next query is which constituencies have elected the same party for two consecutive elections? Rank them by percentage of votes to that winning party in 2019. So there were total 322 such constituencies that elected the same party for both 2014 and 2019 election. Let us consider the example of Surat constituency of the state Gujarat. This constituency elected BJP in both 2014 and 2019, and in 2019 election this constituency Surat gave BJP 74.47 percentage of the total votes of Surat to BJP. So this 74.47 is highest among all such 322 constituencies. That's why this Surat constituency is ranked as number one. Now we can see other constituencies also that elected the same party for two consecutive years. So second place stands Navasari from Gujarat, then Vadodara constituency of Gujarat, then Kangra from Himachal Pradesh, and the rest are as shown. Next Next query of the primary analysis is which constituencies have voted for different parties in two elections? Now we are seeing the constituencies that elected two different parties for 2014 and 2019. And here are top 10 such constituencies. Let us take the example of the very first constituency to understand what these numbers are representing. So Alipurdwar constituency of West Bengal elected BJP in 2019 election and gave 54.4% of the total vote of Alipurdwar to BJP. Earlier in 2014, Alipurdwar elected AITC and gave 29.62% of the total votes of Alipurdwar to AITC. So 54.4 minus 29.62 is equal to 24.77. So this is the vote difference. This is how the vote difference 24.77 comes. So these are the constituencies that elected different parties for two different election years. Next query is top 5 candidates based on the margin difference with runners in 2014 election data. So these top 5 candidates are Narendra Modi from Vadodara constituency of the state Gujarat, then Vijay Kumar Singh from Ghaziabad constituency of the state Uttar Pradesh, C.R. Patil from Navasari constituency of the state Gujarat, Ramcharan Bohra from Jaipur constituency of the state Rajasthan, then Darshan Vikram Jardush from Surat constituency of the state Gujarat. Let us consider the very first example, Narendra Modi. So Narendra Modi received 8,45,464 votes from Vadodara constituency of Gujarat, and his runner-up candidate Mistri Madhusudan Devram received only 2,75,336 votes. So the margin difference between these two candidates are 5,70,128. This is maximum margin difference among all such candidates. That is why Narendra Modi is ranked as number one among all these five candidates. Considering the election year 2019 and seeing top five candidates, These top five candidates in 2019 election are C.R. Patil from Navasari, Sanjay Bhatia from Karnal constituency, Krishan Pal from Faridabad constituency of the state Haryana, Subhash Chandra Behria from Bhilwara constituency of the state Rajasthan, and Ranjan Ben Bhatt from Vadodara constituency of the state Gujarat. Next query is percentage split of votes to parties at national level. So at national level, BJP got 30.97 percentage of the total votes of India in 2014 election, and in 2019 BJP got 37.30 percentage of the total votes of India, followed by INC that got 18.58 percentage of the total votes of India in 2014 and 19.46 percentage of the total votes of India in 2019. Similarly, we can see all the parties that participated in the election year 2014 and 2019. So there were total 899 distinct parties, out of which only 18 are shown here that participated in general election, considering both election year 2014 and 19. And we are seeing some null values here because some parties either participated in 2014 or 2019. For example, CPM did not participate in 2019 election data. That is why we are seeing a void here. So the next query is percentage split of votes to parties at state level. So for instance, we are seeing Bihar, seeing the analytics for Bihar state. So in Bihar, the top political party was BJP that received 29.38% of the total votes of Bihar in 2014, and in 2019 it received 23.57 percentage of the total votes of Bihar, followed by RJD with 20.13% of the total votes in 2014 election, and in 2019 RJD got 15.37 percentage of the total votes of Bihar. So there were total 153 distinct parties in Bihar that participated in general election in 2014 and 2019, and out of which only 21 are shown here. Okay, considering one more example of percentage split of votes at state level, considering the state Assam. In Assam also, we are able to see that BJP and INC are the top two political parties. Considering one more example of Arunachal Pradesh state, here also BJP and INC are the top two national parties. Now, the next query of the primary analysis is top five constituencies for two major national parties where they have gained vote share in 2019 as compared to 2014. So, top two national parties are Bharatiya Janata Party and Indian National Congress. Considering the top five constituencies of Indian National Congress, and incidentally, all these five constituencies where INC gained vote share in 2019 as compared to 2014 belong to Tamil Nadu. These top five constituencies are Karur, Tiruchirappalli, Arani, Thiruvallur, and Krishnagiri. In Karur constituency of the state Tamil Nadu, Indian National Congress gained 60.15% more vote in 2019 as compared to 2014. Let me show you in Tableau exactly what this 60.15% mean. So we are seeing vote share given to INC in different constituencies of Tamil Nadu for the election year 2014. So in 2014, Karur, INC got only 2.91 percentage of the total votes of Karur, only 2.91%. But in 2019, INC got 63.06. In 2014, earlier it got 2.91. Now in 2014, in 2019 it got 63. Means vote share percentage up by 60.15% as the tooltip reads. So this is how 60.15%. So, in case of Bharatiya Janata Party, these top five constituencies are Tripura West constituency from Tripura, where BJP gained 46.67% more vote in 2019 as compared to 2014. Then Purulia constituency of West Bengal state. Then Tripura East constituency of state Tripura. Then Ranaghat constituency of the state West Bengal, and Jhargram constituency of the state West Bengal. These are the top five constituencies in case of BJP. Next query of the primary analysis is top five constituencies for these two national parties where they have lost vote share. They have lost vote share in 2019 as compared to 2014. So these top five constituencies in terms of INC are Ratnagiri Sindhudurg constituency from Maharashtra, Aurangabad constituency from Maharashtra, Arunachal West constituency from Arunachal Pradesh, Raiganj constituency from West Bengal, and Outer Manipur constituency from Manipur. In case of BJP, these top five constituencies are Sangli constituency from state Maharashtra, Daman and Diu from Daman Diu, Bhongir constituency from Telangana, Muzaffarnagar constituency from Uttar Pradesh, and Warangal constituency from Telangana. Next query: which constituency has voted the most for NOTA? So in 2014, Nilgiri's constituency from the state Tamil Nadu voted the most for NOTA with 4.99 percentage of the total votes of Nilgiris to NOTA. In 2019, Gopalganj constituency from Bihar voted the most for NOTA with 5.04 percentage of total votes of Gopalganj to NOTA. The very last query of this primary analysis is which constituencies have elected candidates whose party has less than 10% vote share at state level in 2019. So there are total 39 such constituencies in 2019 general election that elected candidates whose party has less than 10% vote share at state level. Considering the very first example to understand these numbers. So Dindigul constituency from the state Tamil Nadu elected a candidate named Velusamy P and gave 64.43 percentage of the total votes of Dindigul to Velusamy. But his party, that is IND, received only 7.17 percentage of the total votes of Tamil Nadu in 2019 election. In, by the way, this IND is independent, so Velusamy contested in the election independently, but all the independent parties in total received only 7.17 percentage of the total votes of Tamil Nadu. Considering one more example to understand these numbers, Hyderabad constituency of the state Telangana gave 58.95% of the total votes of Hyderabad to Asaduddin Owaisi. But his political party AIMIM received only 2.78 percentage of the total votes of Telangana in 2019 election. So these are such candidates whose that have these are such candidates whose party has received 10% vote share at state level in 2019 Lok Sabha election. So this concludes our primary analysis. Now, moving on to the secondary analysis queries, the very first query of the secondary analysis is there any correlation between postal vote percentage and voter turnout percentage? So there is a weak positive correlation between these two, and the correlation is and the weak positive correlation of 0.1634 in 2014 Lok Sabha election and 0.1326 in 2019 Lok Sabha election. So weak positive correlation between postal vote percentage and voter turnout percentage implies that an increase in postal vote percentage does not contribute to a minor to a to a significant increase in voter turnout ratio. This is what the weak positive correlation between two variables imply. The second query of the secondary analysis is what is the correlation between GDP of a state and voter turnout ratio. So surprisingly, there is a weak negative correlation between GDP and state voter turnout ratio of minus 0.3421 in the Lok Sabha election year 2014 and minus 0.2922 in for the election year 2019. So weak negative correlation between these two implies that increase in GDP may cause decline in marginal decline in voter turnout ratio. The very last query of this secondary analysis is what is the correlation between literacy percentage of state and voter turnout ratio. So there is a weak positive correlation of 0.2619 and in the election year 2014 and 0.1394 in the election year 2019 between literacy percentage of state and voter turnout ratio. And this implies that an increase in literacy percentage may contribute to a marginal increase in voter turnout ratio. Now moving on to the dashboard, but before navigating the dashboard, I am going to state these 2 points clear. The first one is that Chhattisgarh and Madhya Pradesh were non-existent in 2014 election data. So 11 constituencies of Chhattisgarh and 21 constituencies of Madhya Pradesh were non-existent in 2014 election data. So that is why in 2014 the total Lok Sabha seats were 511 instead of 543. And as per the instruction provided by Codebasics, all 25 constituencies of Andhra Pradesh were included under Telangana, along with 17 constituencies of Telangana itself in the 2014 election data. Hence, Andhra Pradesh also was non existent in 2014 election data, but its constituencies were existent, although not under Andhra Pradesh but under Telangana in the election year 2014. So, summarizing these 2 points, Andhra Pradesh, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and Madhya Pradesh were non existent in 2014, and Telangana had total 42 constituencies. And in 2019 election, Andhra Pradesh had 25 constituencies, Telangana had 17, Chhattisgarh had 11, and Madhya Pradesh had 21 constituencies. Now moving on to the dashboard. This is the Lok Sabha election analytics dashboard I made in Tableau Public. The dashboard contains two KPIs, national voter turnout and top national party. And the analytics are presented in three tabs: voter turnout, seats split, and vote share. There is a year filter to see the analytics for 2014 and 2019 Lok Sabha election. So in 2014, national voter turnout was 0.661, which means only 66.1% of the total population of India cast their votes. And in 2014, top national party was BJP that secured 270 out of 511 total constituency seats across India. Why 511 instead of 543 in 2014 election? Let us see that. As I explained earlier, these three states, Andhra Pradesh, Chhattisgarh, and Odisha, were non existent in 2014 election data. And these 25 constituencies were under Telangana in 2014 election data, not under Andhra Pradesh. So these 25 constituencies did not contribute in the difference between 511 and 540. Rather, these 11 constituencies of Chhattisgarh and 21 constituencies of Odisha, in total 32 constituencies from these two states, contribute in the difference between 511 and 543. Now seeing these three tables one by one. State voter turnout table shows the voter turnout of different states for 2014 election, for 2014 election data. So Nagaland has the maximum voter turnout of 0.878, means 87.8 percentage of the total population of Nagaland cast their votes. If I click on hover over this Nagaland, then I am able to see all the constituencies of Nagaland and their respective votes. Incidentally, there is only Nagaland contains only one constituency, so it is quite same. Let us see for other states. Let us take the example of West Bengal. So now we are able to see all the constituencies and their respective voter turnout ratio for West Bengal. Now, if I click on hover over this Tamluk, then I am able to see all the contesting participants from Tamluk constituency. So, for example, this the very first candidate Adhikari Sevendu from AITC political party received 53.59 percentage of the total votes of Tamluk, followed by Sheikh Ibrahim Ali from CPM received 35.17, and the rest of other candidates. Let us take the example of Jammu and Kashmir, that has the least voter turnout ratio among all the states in India. So Jammu and Kashmir had total six constituencies, and the top three constituencies that are Udhampur, Ladakh, and Jammu had a significantly higher voter turnout ratio than Baramulla, Anantnag, and Srinagar. If I hover over Udhampur, then I am able to see all the participating candidates from Udhampur constituency. For example, Dr. Jitendra Singh from BJP received 46.78 percentage of the total votes of Udhampur constituency, followed by Ghulam Nabi Azad of INC received 40.93 percentage of the total votes of Udhampur constituency. If I click on to 2019, so apart from 2019 voter turnout ratio, I am also able to see how much this 2019 voter turnout ratio value is up or down in comparison with 2014 data. As the tooltip reads, Jammu and Kashmir's voter turnout ratio for 2019 election is 0.448, which is down by 4.81% in 2019 as compared to 2014. For some states, we are seeing NE because these states were non-existent in 2014, so there is no value to compare with. So Odisha, Andhra Pradesh, and Chhattisgarh were non-existent. That is why it is showing non-existent here. Now moving on to the second tab, that is seat split. And seeing these three tables one by one. So state-wise party seats is representing the number of seats secured by different political parties on different states. For example, Andaman and Nicobar. In Andaman and Nicobar, INC secured one seat. If I hover over this, then I am, as the tooltip reads, Andaman and Nicobar has only one constituency, and this constituency is secured by INC. Moving on to Andhra Pradesh, then Andhra Pradesh has total 25 constituencies, out of which three seats were secured by TDP, and 22 seats were secured by YSRCP. Similarly, we can see the seats distribution for different states in this state-wise party seats table. Now, if I want to see the number of seats secured by any particular political party across different states, then I just hover over here. Let us see. I want to see different seats secured by INC across different states of India. So I click over here INC, and am able to see all I am able to see that in Kerala INC secured 15 out of 20 seats in 2019 Lok Sabha election, and earlier in 2014 BJP INC was able to secure only 8 out of 20 seats of Kerala. As the tooltip reads, INC secured 52 out of 543 seats across India, and if I as I'm hovering over here, I'm able to see all the 15 member of parliaments from Kerala constituency of INC that are I am able to see Rahul Gandhi from Wayanad constituency, and Dr. Shashi Tharoor from Thiruvananthapuram constituency. Let us see this constituency seats 2019 versus 2014 for BJP. So here in Uttar Pradesh, BJP was able to secure 62 out of total 80 seats of BJP. And as the tooltip says, BJP secured 302 out of total 543 seats across India. This is what is shown here in the KPI also. Now, if I click hover over here, I am able to see all the 62 MPs of BJP from the state Uttar Pradesh. So in Amethi, I am able to see Smriti Irani. Let us hover over Gujarat. So in Gandhinagar, I am able to see Amit Shah. Moving on to the third tab, which is vote share. So the very first table, party national level vote share, is showing the vote share to different parties at national level. So in 2019, BJP secured 37 percentage of the total votes of India. But earlier in 2014, BJP was able to secure only 30.97 percentage of the total votes of India. And in 2019, INC was able to secure 19% of the total votes of India. And earlier in 2014, INC was able to secure 18.5 percentage of the total votes of India. If I click on BJP, then I am able to see all the states where BJP elect parties where BJP contested for the election, and and I am able to see how much percentage of vote BJP was able to receive. For example, in Himachal Pradesh, BJP got 69.11 percentage of the total votes of Himachal Pradesh, which was 15.76 percentage more in Himachal Pradesh in 2019 as compared to 2014. Similarly, in Goa, BJP received 51.18 percentage of the total votes of Goa, which was 2.27 percentage down in 2019 as compared to 2014. If I scroll down, if I scroll down, I'm able to see here NE, as these states were non-existent in 2014 Lok Sabha election. And in this particular state, Mizoram, I am able to see a dash. This is because BJP did not participate in 2014 Lok Sabha election in Mizoram. That is why it is showing blank value. Now, if I hover over any of these values, I am able to, let us say I am clicking on Kerala, then I am able to see all the constituencies of Kerala and the vote share of BJP from that constituency. For example, in Thiruvananthapuram, BJP received 31.3 percentage of the total votes of Thiruvananthapuram, and which is 1.03 percentage down in 2019 as compared to 2014. So this is all about the analytics presented in this dashboard. Now moving on to the analytics and recommendations. Insights and recommendations. So, con- first of all, let me present some insights for Election Commission of India. So, considering the bottom constituencies, so 3 out of 6 constituencies of Jammu and Kashmir, that are Anantnag, Barmulla, and Srinagar, are the bottom three constituencies in India with lowest voter turnout ratio of zero point zero 0.08 to 0.4%, zero point 0.4, considering the election year 2014 and 2019. In considering bottom states, so Jammu and Kashmir, Bihar, and Uttar Pradesh are the states or union territories with lowest voter turnout ratio ranging from 0.44 to zero point 0.6. Dhubri is the top constituency among all the constituencies in India for both election year 2014 and 2019. And Lakshadweep and Nagaland are the top two states or union territories with voter turnout ratio ranging from 0.82 to 0.88 for both the election years. Insights for the top political parties, that are BJP and INC. So, considering the relevant insights for the top political party BJP, so BJP secured 270 out of 511 total seats in 2014 Lok Sabha election and 302 out of 543 total seats in 2019 Lok Sabha election, which makes it the top national party in India. And there were total 238 such constituencies that elected BJP in both 2014 and 2019 election. And these constituencies primarily include 57 out of 80 constituencies of Uttar Pradesh, 27 out of 29 constituency of Madhya Pradesh, and all the 26 constituencies of Gujarat. So there are 238 reliable constituencies for BJP considering both 2014 and 2019 election data. And when it comes to vote gain constituency, so there are total 7 out of 42 constituencies in West Bengal, which where BJP secured seats and gained 32 to 43% more vote in 2019 as compared to 2014 election. Considering the second most popular party in India, that is INC, so INC secured 43 out of 511 total seats in 2014 Lok Sabha election and 52 out of 543 seats in 2019 Lok Sabha election, which makes it the second most popular political party in India. And as BJP had 238 reliable constituencies across India, INC did not have that much reliable constituencies, and INC has only 19 reliable constituencies that elected INC for both 2014 and 2019 election. These 19 constituencies primarily include 7 out of 20 constituencies of Kerala, 3 out of 13 constituencies of Punjab, and 2 out of 42 constituencies of West Bengal. And when it comes to vote gain constituency, so there are total 8 out of 39 constituencies of Tamil Nadu, where INC secured seats and gained vote share of between 35 to 61% more vote. There were total 8 out of 39 constituencies in Tamil Nadu, where INC secured vote and gained, where INC secured seat and gained vote more than 35 to 61% in 2019 as compared to 2014 Lok Sabha election. This is all about insights, and based on the insights I presented in the dashboard and the queries of primary and secondary analysis, I am able to present my recommendations to increase voter turnout ratio. So the very first recommendation of mine is that although there is a weak positive correlation between state literacy and voter turnout ratio, but it is evident that voter higher literacy rate have higher literacy states has higher literacy states have higher voter turnout ratio. Let me explain the very first recommendation of mine using these two scatter plots. These two scatter plots are drawn between state literacy percentage on x-axis and state GDP voter turnout ratio, state GDP voter turnout state level voter turnout on y-axis. On x-axis it is state literacy percentage. On y-axis it is state voter turnout ratio. And there are total 33 dots in 2014 scatter plot, and 20 and there are total 36 dots in 2019 scatter plot. Why there is only 33? Because three states were non-existent in 2014. So here there are total 33 dots. Here there are total 36 dots. These dots, each dot is representing a state here. So in 2014 there are total 33 states. So there are total 33 dots here. And here I am able to see that there these three dots are present, are represented in blue. These three blue dots are the states having the minimum voter turnout ratio. Now, if I now what I am doing is I am taking this statement to be true and verifying this statement from the analytics presented in these two scatter plots. So what is the statement? The statement is that higher literacy states have higher voter turnout ratio. So let us see that in these two scatter plots. All these gray dots have voter turnout ratio higher than these three blue dots. Okay, so these three blue dots, according to this statement, must have higher literacy percentage as well. Okay, so these three blue dots must have literacy percentage higher than 77.3%. These all these gray dots must have literacy percentage higher than this 77.3 percentage. So these all gray dots must lie in this blue region, highlighted blue region, as per the statement. And from the analytics we are able to see that not all but majority of these gray dots lie in this blue gray region. That proves that proves my point that higher literacy state have higher voter turnout ratio. Had it been a stronger positive correlation, then almost all these gray dots would have lain in this highlighted blue region, and in that case this Jammu and Kashmir blue dot would have lain somewhere here. So I hope I'm able to make my point clear that higher literacy states have higher voter turnout ratio. Now the next three recommendations are not backed by data as my first recommendation was, and these three recommendations are my general recommendations. So the second recommendation of mine is that in lower literacy constituencies, booth level officials should run frequent activities to add new voters in the list. Now, raising awareness of the contesting candidates may help voters understand the importance of casting their votes. The last recommendation is creating more polling booths may decrease waiting time for voters and make the vote casting process easier. I would like to thank you for being with me so far in this video and giving me your precious time. So, thank you very much.